So please describe to me what the aesthetic look is exactly.
More like this guy here.
Yeah. So we'll go ahead and bring
Oh wow, you really have to come in here?
like this guy.
Is this
No,
is this really happening? He met the other guy behind you, bro. Like I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm right into that bad boy.
You can stay right there, behind the camera, behind the camera. No, see now that you got me jealous now.
That's okay.
That's not
no,
fair.
but you're more in the category like Luther Arnold. Okay?
My man. Yeah. Arnold Ferrigno. Huh?
Okay.
Aesthetic. That's great, partner. You two ever go outplace everything in its proper place?
That does not make sense, but we usually do go, we head to Kroger's and we work.
Oh, yeah. I've got a lady waiting for me back home also. She has the most beautiful scrotum. Oh, God. And when she sings, she sounds just like a puppy dog. How do you nail a photo?
Just gotta get in the mode. You gotta talk with your eyes.
Talk with your eyes.
Talk with your eyes. You
Okay,
gotta
so
have the eyes
can you show me a little bit of something, like to this camera? I would love to know how to do this. I just want to know.
Well,
How
I
do you do it?
mean,
Teach
the
me
smile,
something.
You can get the sexy eyes. Then you gotta get the smile going on some shoots, but
Wait, hold up.
You got.
I gotta
when it's
try
time,
this with you.
when it's
Hold
time
on.
to laugh,
I gotta try this
you gotta
with
think
you.
of something funny and start laughing.
Do it again. Do it again. How do you do it? Teach me.
Sexy eyes.
The sexy eye.
This is sexy eyes right here.
Smizing?
Smile.
So you're smizing.
Smile.
Okay.
And then you gotta get the.
No, I look like I need to take a poop or something.
Wish words were like little toy guns. No sting, no hurt, no one, just a bang, bang. Right?
Is that it?
Yeah, it's something like that. Just a bang,
Toy
bang,
guns.
rolling off your tongue.
Toy guns.
It's no smoke, no
Bang, bang.
bullets.
Water guns. All right.
P-A-S-A-L, you are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild, Haitian in the building, so original. Got the haters catching feelings, get your hands up to the ceiling and keep them held high, cause St. Louis isn't ready, forget about it, goodbye. Hold up, we just saying hi. Five somebody, rise up, weekdays, catch us live, somebody, let's go.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Pascal Show. What's poppin', y'all? What's good? Hope you guys are doing well out there. My camera's a little off, but I'm fixing it, and we are good now. We are rocking and rolling, y'all. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a fantastic and wonderful Wednesday. 'Tis Wednesday. It is the end of a work day. I know a lot of you essential people are still at work, still cranking at it, still going to town, just burning the midnight oil, I guess, in the middle of the day. Something like that. So I just wanted to say something, real quick out to all you people that are in the healthcare services right now that are just working your tails off, just going in, working your butts off. Let me tell you, I commend you, y'all. Thank you. That's all I'm going to say. Thank you. You guys seriously kick some serious butt, and without y'all, a lot more of us would be sick. So you guys are doing everything you can. You guys are working your tails off to see what you can do in regards to stopping this crazy thing from going down. And, I got to be honest, man, like I've been saying before, without y'all, we would not have anything right now. We would be in so much trouble. So I got to say that real quick. Thank you. Y'all are dope. Okay? And some of the bravest people I know, because here's the thing. There's a lot of dudes out there. There's a lot of people out there that would have no problem jumping in front of a bullet. No problem at all. But when it comes to jumping in front of a virus, man, everybody's like, yo, so I'm going to go over here. I'll be right over here real quick. Just let me know when it's over. Real talk. So for the fact that you guys are standing right there in the front of it all, right there in the chaos, in the muck, if you will, man, I got to be real. Thank you. Some guys would say it's the ish or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, man, without you guys, we would be lost right now. So, and it makes me realize, and it should make us all realize that we need more doctors and nurses and more people in the healthcare services in the first place because of things like this. I truly hope in the deep down in my heart of hearts, I hope that we are in a situation that we as a world learn that maybe we need more nurses and more doctors and more people will stop wanting to be hip hop artists. Maybe. Or maybe they'll just stop wanting to be SoundCloud hip hop artists. Just saying. And actually just go into a field that actually helps people and gets us involved in this situation. Because like I said before, we need it. We need them more than ever right now. And there's not enough people, y'all. There is not enough. It's scary. It's a really, really scary thought. Scary thought, And, I commend anybody who's in this game. It is so scary. Lisa, yeah, I don't know what's going on. My internet has been on and off. It's been good. It's been bad. It's been happy. It's been sad. I don't know what's going on. I'm trying my best to see what's going on in regards to the internets. But for right now, this is what it is for right now. So I apologize for it freezing up. Hopefully, it'll get better. The what I'm reading on my stuff right now, it's saying that it's doing better. So hopefully it stays that way. Okay. If it does happen, just just be patient. Just have a little patience. Okay. There's a little bit of some Guns N' Roses for you right there. But yeah, the internet has been really, really crappy today. It has been in and out. My morning show was a nightmare in regards to how bad the internet has been in and out. So I'm seeing right now that I am freezing a tiny bit every once in a while, but hopefully, like I said, hopefully it'll get better. I don't know what's going on. Like I said, I am trying my dangdest. Actually, let me see what I can do here and see if I can fix something here real quick and all that. And wow, it's still going like this. But I do take out clips from my morning show, right? And every morning show, I'm taking out clips from the morning show and I post those things up. And it takes usually like 10 minutes, not even 10 minutes sometimes to upload a video. I put up a 13-minute video today and it took an hour to upload. An hour, y'all. I don't know why it's being like this, but it's being like this. I'm working on it. I'm doing the best I can. But the thing is it's the internets, and it's whatever that's floating in and out of here that's just not allowing me to have good streaming abilities. So please be patient. Like I said, have a little patience, all right, with me, okay? And it might be a little choppy. It might not be a little choppy. We never know. God is good all the time. So maybe God will be good enough to just rock with me on this joint today. Okay. But moving on, as I was saying, there's a lot of people out there that we need right now that are in the healthcare service industry. And like I said, without them, we would be so screwed right now, guys. We would be in so much trouble. I am so thankful. Like I said, I am so thankful that we have people like this in our corner, fighting for us every single day. And like I keep saying, we need more of them. There's not enough. Especially like now we're in this situation. I feel like people need to start realizing that we need to be more like this. We need to be more on point. You know what I'm saying? We need to be stocked up so full that if something like this happens again, we ready. Like we super ready. We got nothing to worry about because we super ready. That's just my personal opinion on it. And please, guys, feel free, because I know some of you guys are tuning in and all that. Please comment down below. Let me know what you think, because this is some serious stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I really do think that we really need to start pushing our kids to go into the healthcare services, so on and so forth. I mean, all day, every day, we're pushing being in the Army. You know, we're pushing being in the Marines. But what about the things of people who are... What about the healthcare industry? You know, I get it. It doesn't look as glamorous. You know, you're going, oh, I got to do this, or I got to deal with sick people, or I have to clean people's bedpans, or whatever it is. But at the same time, you're helping people. You're helping people. This is where we're at right now, my people. You know, we're getting smashed. We're getting slammed right now, and we still don't have enough people in the healthcare industry to deal with the wave of stuff that's going on. There are doctors, and this is all over the world that's happening right now. Same story. There are so many people right now that are getting slammed right now because of this. There's so many doctors that are working so hard, working beyond working 3-4 days nonstop, not even sleeping. That's not good because they don't have enough doctors. They don't have enough nurses. Crazy, right? Crazy. Anyway, I digress. We do have somebody coming in on the show, Skyping in on the show today. Somebody very dope, and he's well informed in everything that's going on. I'm very blessed to have my brother coming on here today. So I'm going to be calling him right now. Actually, he just texted me now. Sorry, guys. There we go. Let's see what he says now. Anyway, I digress. Well, I'm going to wait for him to hit me back and let me know what's good, obviously. So since that's happening and he still doesn't know, or he's trying to figure some things out, I just wanted to pull up something that I thought was really, really interesting and really messed up, actually. What was that called? Uno momento, por favore. And hopefully the internet's a little bit better. Hopefully it's a little bit better. I'm hoping. The internet's this flow. Because, like I said, I'm trying to make it better. But I can't, you win some, you lose some, right? Okay. Yeah, even my computer. If I get corona, even this is very slow, and it's frustrating. Like I said, it's very, very frustrating. Trying to make it better. Like I said, trying to make it better. But you know how it be. You know how it be, y'all. You know how it be. Let's see. I'm gonna do something. Boom. Maybe that'll help. Okay. Okay. So, anyway, as I was saying before, like there's this video of spring breakers. Basically, the title of it is Spring Breakers Express Frustration Over Coronavirus Precautions in Miami. Now, in Miami, it's been really, really bad because obviously the Rona. And these are all spring breakers that are doing their thing. Hold on. Jeez. Sorry, guys. So, okay, you know what? Okay, so actually, I'm going to hold on this thing really quick because he's hitting me back. He's hitting me up. And all that. I'm gonna try this real quick and see if this works. You're gonna roll through this with me, y'all. Let's get it. Let's see. Call my brother, seeing what's good. Let's see if he actually picks up. Anyway, I guess not. Anyway, we tried. Okay, so he's figuring something out. I had somebody else planned to be on the show today, and they plumb forgot, basically. They straight up forgot, and it's okay. Those things happen. But I had to improvise, and I hit up my boy Chris because he's a good dude. And he's got a lot of information in regards to what's going on and about like getting tested for all this and everything. So, you know, it is what it is. What's up, James? What's up, man, on YouTube? How you doing, my brother? Thank you so much for tuning in. You know, and of course, anybody who's watching on the Facebook page, please go and comment down below. He will be on here very shortly. But as I'm going to keep going here for my own sanity and just to keep things flowing. But as I was saying just a second ago, there is a video of the spring breakers basically in Miami. Okay. The title of it's called Spring Breakers Express Frustration Over Coronavirus Precautions in Miami. Now, obviously, Miami has been really, really bad. There's a lot of chaos going on, some nut stuff, everything like that. Obviously, because people are going to the beach, having a grand old time, living on top of each other, trying to get drunk, trying to get laid, the whole design. Okay, so I stumbled upon this video. I thought this was very interesting and kind of messed up, and I figured we could check it out together. All right, and so yeah, so away we go.
If I get corona, I get corona. At the end of the day, I'm not going to let it stop me from partying. You know, we've been waiting for Miami spring break for a while. About 2 months we've had this trip planned.
Really? So you've been waiting for this trip all this time. All this damn time. And you really have the nerve. You have the nerve to sit here and say, "Oh, I've been waiting for 3 months to party, man. I've been waiting for 3 months." Now, I get it. Don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with wanting to kick it and have a grand old time. Real talk. There's nothing wrong with that. But when you are in a situation where there's a pandemic, y'all, and you literally are sitting here saying that, wow. Well, we're going to have to pause that because my brother's hitting me up right now. Oh my. Oh my. Here we go. Let's get this conversation going. What's up, man?
Hey, what's happening with you?
Man, same old thing. We are live right now, just so you know.
Oh, okay.
Just a heads up. Just a heads up. So my brother Chris Phillips is in the house right now. You know what I'm saying? So I just recently, and first off, I really appreciate you just kind of like jumping in on this at the last minute. I had somebody planned. That person literally canceled on me. Or, you know, no, they just forgot. And it's okay. I ain't mad at nobody. Those things happen, okay? Things like that happen. But moving on. I just saw that you were on your Facebook Live, and I was just sitting there going, well, man, I haven't seen my brother in a while, so let me just hit him up, see what's good, see what's popping. And also, I know that you said some information on there. I didn't get a chance to listen to it because I was busy setting up, getting ready. But you were saying, telling a friend, basically, to go get tested, right?
Word.
So before we get into that, why did you tell your friend to go get tested? Was he or she having symptoms, or they were just like
they had caught like a temperature, was feeling kind of feverish, and they had said that they tried to get a thermometer, but the stores were out, and like Tylenol and stuff. And so then the next day I was like, yo, like, are you gonna go call that like hotline and try and see if you can get a test?
Right.
And like a lot of people, they were thinking, oh, you know, I'm not feeling too feverish today, it might pass. I said, no, like this thing could sneak up on you quick. So, you know, I said you should go and call that hotline and get tested.
Right.
And so that's really where that all began. And so,
okay.
They went,
so then what happened? After all of that, what happened?
So it was, I told them, like, keep me posted because I was really I was curious about how the process was going to go. So they called the hotline. The hotline told them to go into the urgent care or whatever to get seen. They were there for like about an hour or something, and then they got seen. And what happened is, you know, they wanted to know if they had like the coronavirus or whatnot, because, you know, they were starting to get some respiratory issues or something. And what happened is the doctor said that they couldn't get a coronavirus test because they weren't showing the fever symptoms anymore. And so that is a huge gap to me. So what happened is that they gave them things to deal with the respiratory issues that they had, but because these tests, I guess, are so low, that they have like a checklist, and if you don't meet all the requirements, they're not giving you the coronavirus test. So literally, they gave them like some steroids and things, and sent them home and told them, like, don't come in contact with nobody. But I'm just thinking, it just made me think, and that's what prompted me to do the live video, is like, okay, like, how many people are slipping through the cracks, potentially having this virus and haven't gotten tested for it because they don't meet the criteria? And we already heard, like, Dr. Fauci, in DC, talking about how, like, this thing is asymptomatic.
Right.
It may not even show symptoms. So if a person can go in there and say, hey, I was feeling feverish yesterday, and having all this thing and still not get a test, how many other people are not getting tested? So,
right. No kidding. Yeah. Or how many people are actually getting turned away? It's which is
not getting tested is a whole different thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Not getting tested is one thing. Not getting tested is one thing, but like not like getting, wow.
Yeah.
But if you're having symptoms, like real talk, you're having symptoms and yet they're going, nah, just go home. You're not hitting all the criteria. You're not hitting all the essential points that we need. What? You're not hitting these bullet points. Go home. Here's some steroids. Here's some antibiotics that will solve whatever you have, sort of. But if you got that Rona, stay home for 14 days. What?
Yeah, it's crazy because it's like, the thing is because this is a respiratory issue. So what it is like, even though you're feeling feverish, you should go in. You can't solve like respiratory issues. I mean, you can, cure a cough and things like that, but like the root of it in your lungs, there's nothing you can get over the counter that really will deal with that.
Right.
So the only way you really know for sure, is going through the doctor, getting an x-ray and that high impact medicine. Like if something is going on with your lungs, like steroids, you can't get over the counter. You can't go to Walgreens and cop that stuff. You have to actually go in and get seen about. But like it's a crazy thing out here, man. It's the access to these tests is just, it's not available. You're talking about, somebody told me state of California, which has like about over 30 million people, they only got 8,000 tests in the whole state. It's like bananas. Yeah.
That's nuts. Like that's the fact the fact that we don't have enough, the fact that we don't have enough, the fact that we don't have more than enough, so that if somebody is just having regular symptoms or just having symptoms of any kind, they can just go in and just get taken care of. You know what I'm saying? Like, and just get the test regardless. Why not? Like, they're obviously, I understand that they got a ration and everything, but then what if your friend has the Rona? What if he does? What if he or she does? You know what I mean? What if that friend does, but they turned him away? Now that person is now patient zero for somebody else, just because they happen to go to, well, obviously everything's pretty much closed, but man, I mean, now the main spot, the main place to go pick up a girl right now is at Walmart or a grocery store. I'm just saying.
Walgreens, CVS.
Yeah, CVS. It's like we fell in love during the epidemic, right there at Whole Foods. You know what I'm saying?
Right, Schnucks before 10 o'clock.
Yeah, exactly.
Our locations, they shut down at 10.
To find a good woman, find her at the grocery store now. You know what I'm saying? Find the high maintenance ones at Whole Foods. But anyway,
oh my gosh, Schwab's and stuff,
yeah, man, the ones that are DTF, Aldi's. Anyway,
I love Aldi's.
Hey, Aldi's is amazing. I'm just playing. But God forbid somebody goes, God forbid somebody goes and does something, and he gets turned away, he or she gets turned away, goes to a grocery store just to get some Dayquil or something like that, coughs on somebody, and then obviously that next person's sick, and it just keeps going and going and going. That's what that's why it's that's why it's so frustrating with this whole situation. That.
Yeah, it's very real. It's the thing is that we have to take it back. It's like, you know, this problem, how we got here, you really have to trace it back. And I just got to keep it a buck. You know, Trump fired, we had a pandemic response team from the Obama administration. He fired them.
Yeah.
And didn't replace the pandemic response team. And as many people know, he took this thing lightly from the joint, like from Jump Street, you know, didn't take it serious, said, oh, it'll be done by April, thought it was a joke. And here we are, you know what I'm saying? And now we're in a situation where it is global. It is killing people. People are trying to compare it to flu. I'm like, no, the mortality rate on this thing is much, much more insane. And it's some people dying out here for real. I think we have 8 deaths in Missouri now. We're almost at 300 cases. You know, it's real. It's real. You know, and it creeps up on people. So
real quick, Shelly on Facebook just said, "The absolute most informed friend I have." What's up, Chris? So there you go.
She's so sweet. Shout out to
Greg said, "Great info, my friend." And that's what they have so far. But you know, obviously we keep growing. Like this situation just keeps growing. People are getting, you know, more and more people are getting sick. They're saying that we're only 2 to 3 weeks behind Italy right now, which is really serious because Italy is just rocked. It's been rocked, bruh. But the thing is we don't know quite yet. So obviously everybody being quarantined and being locked up right now, you know, it's a good idea. And it's necessary, but at the same time, they need to make sure that they got things on lock. They got to make sure things are making sense and and then that's the other thing. And I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I'm just, you know, train of thought thing. But one of the other things that I find that needs to be very important and that we need to focus on is manufacturing these tests a lot more. We need to mass produce these things before, say, week 3 comes, because week 3 is it's only 2 weeks away. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if we are only 2 to 3 weeks away from what Italy looks like, have mercy. You know what I mean? We really need to start stitching up and getting on point. But what I also find very messed up is that we got Trump, who's out here. And he's sitting here going, oh, I want everything back up and running by Easter. Bruh.
Oh, my God. Damn. Yeah, that is so crazy.
You said what? And it's like, are you serious? Are you sure about that? Because you want to know why? You want to know why, Chris?
Tell us.
It's because he's worried about his own damn numbers. He doesn't care about the people. He just wants to make sure that he has a good track record, which is track record is totally mucked up right now. It's totally tarnished. But at the same time, he's like, no, it's the numbers. It's the numbers. You know, my stocks, I'm sure, my stocks are going down. I need my stocks to go back up. So we need to get back up and running. The Dow keeps on dropping, all this stuff. It's like, man.
It's a bad time for him. But, you know, the thing is, I think what he's coming to terms with now is that he didn't take this thing seriously. It's here now. And he's got to do damage control, and not only from a personal PR stance, like for the sake of his campaign. Because the thing is that, like I even pointed out to somebody, him calling this the Chinese virus is just another way for him to redirect, fault towards China for this. And if you really read between the lines, even in his press conference last week, you know, he was saying about how, I tried to do these travel brands which were completely racist. And he said people were calling me racist. And so really he's using this in a very non-ethical way to basically, again, justify, his racist policies, but then also redirect the fault of this thing spreading to the United States back to China, because we have a clinical name for it. You can call it coronavirus, COVID-19, calling it the Chinese virus. All it is doing is subconsciously making it seem like it's Chinese people's fault for this.
Oh, of course.
You know what I mean?
That was his whole campaign. Wasn't his whole campaign about blame the other guy, blame the Mexicans? It was all about the Mexicans. You know what I mean? Oh, no, we got to build a wall, build a border, so on and so forth. Now this situation is going on, and he's still sitting there going, oh, well, China did that. That's China's fault. And Oh yeah. Oh, and I love the parts where he's sitting there saying, "Oh no." Like you was just saying a second ago. He'll sit there and say that it's not that it won't happen to us. It won't happen to America. Not a chance in hell. And then all of a sudden he's in a press conference and he goes, "Oh yeah, I knew about this pandemic. I knew that this pandemic was going to happen."
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it's
Unbelievable.
he's in total denial, and I mean, you can see it, you can read through the lines through all of his messaging, even in the questions that they're asking in the press conference. Anybody that has any opposition to him, he's really just shutting them down, you know. And a reporter asked him, like, the end of last week, they said, you know, are you really setting like unrealistic expectations, you know, by trying to put a positive spin on this? And he said, "You're a bad reporter." Like, that was his response to him. And they were like, they asked him a legit question. Like,
he went off,
you're trying to make it seem positive. We have that couple that just died because Trump got on the podium and said, "Hey, we see this drug. It's promising." The FDA didn't even approve it. And these people listened to Trump, took the drug, and died from it.
Straight up died. Well, and just in that, just a little tiny bit of defense there. First off, Trump's got a very big mouth. We already knew that. He shouldn't have said it, but in his defense, just the one time, trust me, I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Just in his defense in this situation, he didn't put the chloroquine in the person's mouth. The other thing is, second, they didn't read the label. Like, it was a fish tank cleaner. Fish tank cleaner. You didn't read the damn label. Do not ingest. Like, come on, guys. Like, I understand that, you know, he said it can cure it could potentially help with the virus. Let's take this thing. No, that is the stupidity on their end. I mean, of course, it's unfortunate that they passed, but at the same time, they should have read the thing saying maybe this is industrial strength for their fish tank, not for human use. You know what I mean?
Right, but I will say this. It is a reminder of how impressionable people are.
Absolutely.
And how, you know, his base, his followers, how many people out there, they don't use logic. They're looking for hope or whatever the case may be. They're getting scared. They're getting panicked, you know, and they will listen to anything he says. And so when Trump sat up there and said, "Oh, this thing will be gone by April and the heat kills it off," even though there's people in Australia where it's hot as a mug dying from this, you know, they're listening to him and they're not taking it serious. And that's why it's spreading so crazy. So, I mean, yes, granted, you have to use common sense, but at the same time, there's a myriad of situations where people are very impressionable and your messaging, people need to listen to the professionals, but you're having Mike Pence up here, who's not even a medical doctor, speaking. I want to hear the doctor speak. I want to hear the CDC guy speak. I don't want to hear you trying to get some watered down, sugar-coated version of what's really happening.
Yeah, he is a special human being. And the things that are coming out of his mouth is unbelievable. Yeah, he's very special. And then Pence is even better. Like, it's like watching a really, really bad, it's like watching a really, really bad rendition of The West Wing. Like, it's really bad. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's like, you know, I don't want to hear from guys like him. I want to hear, and I mean, it's even crazier, you know, when I think of Rand Paul, you know, who had the virus. He's a senator from Kentucky. He had symptoms. He went in and got tested. This guy still went around his staff. He still used Senate gym while he was waiting on the results. And he's a physician. He's a doctor, yo.
Right.
And he still did that. People are not taking the thing serious. And now he got it.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy? I mean, it's so crazy how this is all going down, and we need to start playing it smart, and we kind of need to not lean towards the president like we have been. You know, that's the one thing we need to start following our own selves, or following our own local leaders, you know, our own government officials. You know, I feel like, it's just
but
idiotic.
here it's like we behind the curve. I actually am disappointed in our local officials because of the fact is that they have waited days, if not a week, to institute. First of all, we didn't need Trump to know that this thing was deadly and that we should take action.
Yeah.
I think that they're just scared and fearful of doing it, and they don't have the actual leadership qualities that we need. Because the thing is I paid attention to it. It was like, Trump and them said, hey, gatherings less than, no more than 50 people. We still doing 250 people. Then he changed it to 10, and then we changed it to 50 5 days later.
Yeah.
New York State, they got their city on lockdown. They're saying, hey, no more public restaurants, no more nothing. We wait like a whole week until after that to institute our own lockdown here in the city.
Right.
And to me, like that lack of that procrastination and the lack to be proactive to really take steps to subside this thing, like, it's unacceptable. St. Charles County, they're not even following the lockdown, the stay-at-home order.
Right.
They're like, we don't want to tell people what to do, and I'm just like, shh.
Man.
Okay.
Well, and of course, we, obviously we can, and there's obviously like just a lot of open-ended things that are going on. Nobody really knows what the right thing to do is. Obviously, leaving your home is a whole other experience in itself. Have you left your house since the shutdown? Since the safer at home situation?
Yeah, I've left for very minimal reasons, because there's items that people hoarded that I'm trying to find some of, and then the only other
toilet paper.
No, I have that.
Good.
I have that. I have some, but it's like food stuff. Like I wanted to get like some like proteins, like fish and chicken, and I couldn't get that kind of stuff. So there's certain things like that I was just like, okay, I wanted to get some more of. But yeah, like I did want to get some refill of soap, and then people just hoarded that. I'm sorry that half the country just now started washing their hands in 2020, but I mean, that's what it feels like, because they're straight out. But I had like family members that, elderly family members that, I didn't want them to leave the house for nothing. So I would get stuff and take to them. But other than that,
that's what's up. That's
dropping
good.
off something to them and getting stuff from me, I've just been in the back cave.
Yeah. So. No, I feel you, man. I feel you. And that's the thing. Like, the only thing we can do is just lock ourselves up and just kind of wait. Have you gotten pulled over at anything yet?
No, I was out the other night though, man. I haven't. There was a concern about that, because the day that order got instituted, that police presence was out there like crazy for a minute, and there was a concern there, because the thing is that really the order that St. Louis City gave was the only difference between that and what we should have been doing is now that they can give you a Class A misdemeanor, which is like up to a year in jail or $2,000 fine. So I had that situation where I was out there and I was on live and I was like, yo, like they're out here like crazy, and a lot of people, their jobs, have been giving them these kind of like hall pass freedom paper type things where they're basically like, hey, he's going to work there or she's going to work at this particular destination. And it wasn't required by the city, but I think that says something when all these employers about our law enforcement in the region, where they proactively, without it being required, said, we're going to write you a slip just in case you get stopped or harassed by police just for traveling to and from work. Like that's really telling.
Yeah, man.
And the city confirmed it. I confirmed it with an alderwoman. The city put out a statement saying you don't need a travel pass to go anywhere in the city and stuff, but it is enforceable, I guess. So it's just the concern I had with that is like, if it was something that's enforceable, and cops were going to do that, like, how would you decipher to stop one? You could easily turn it into a racial profiling situation.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Some DWBs, some driving while black. Come on now.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what I'm waiting for. That's kind of what I'm waiting for, because now they have an excuse to pull over anybody at any time, any given moment, just because. But they can't arrest anyone. They've been told not to arrest anyone or do anything of that sort unless it's like some huge thing, unless it's a big crime. But if it's just like you're driving on a suspended license, you're just supposed to get a citation of some sort. You know, like a lot of things are kind of getting swept under the rug because they don't want to occupy those jails with people, because they don't want people to get infected in there, and then it turns into an outbreak inside of the jails, in those holding cells. So it's interesting to see what happens over the next couple weeks, because, you know, people are going to get really antsy. Not everybody's an introvert. Not everybody's a homebody. You know what I'm saying? So getting back out and active, you know, or being kept away from being out and active, a lot of people are going to start acting crazier than a mug. So I'm interested to see what happens with people in regards to that.
Married couples, y'all better work it out.
Say that again.
I said if marital couples are having problems, y'all better work it out.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, you better work that stuff out. Start doing a virtual marriage counselor or something like that, man, to do something, you know what I mean? Because y'all going to be holed up for a while, which is really, really terrible and scary. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Dang. Yeah. Like, I love myself, but I don't need to be by myself that much. You feel me? Like, I love myself, but damn, that's a lot of time by your damn self. That is scary stuff. You know, just saying it out loud.
It's a lot of free time right now. I feel bad for all the people that, you know, like they're getting displaced in work, and it's messing up a lot of industries. Yeah. Hopefully this I've been paying attention. They just had this press conference about this stimulus package. So hopefully that goes through the House. The Senate came to terms on it. So hopefully that's going to get some immediate relief for people. But a lot of people just been impacted on it, and it's like a partisan issue, you know, that they had to hash out. So hopefully this thing is going to go through and give people the relief they need, because it's just, it's hurting things on a major scale. And they anticipate the plan that they have will last a good 3 months, but I don't know. I think they're going to have to come back to the table and issue out more money, honestly.
Man, we will definitely see what happens in the upcoming week, at least. I mean, you know, it's only Wednesday. Bruh, it's only Wednesday. Wow. Isn't that crazy? It's only Wednesday.
Yeah.
It's only Wednesday. Woo! It's going to be we got some ways to go. So, hey, man, if everybody, you know, everybody who's listening, everybody who's watching, all that stuff, take this time to find ways to occupy yourself in a positive and productive manner, because we're in this, we're all in this ish. We're in the suck together. All right. But anyway, hey, Chris, thank you so much for coming onto the show at last minute. That kind of thing really means a lot, man. I would love to have you back on with, you know, because I know that you're super informed, you know, all this stuff and all that. So it'd be great to have you on just to talk about things and see what's going on in your world, you know.
Big ups, man. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for having me, man. I appreciate it. I'll stay blessed out there, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I'll be talking to you soon.
All right, no doubt.
Peace. So there you have it, guys. You know, we're in this situation, obviously. We're in the thick of things. We're in the weeds and whatnot. You know, it's, but I keep on saying that we're going to be okay. You know, it's some scary stuff for sure. Without a shadow of a doubt, it is some scary stuff. But at the same time, we're going to get through this. We're going to get through this. Anyway, we're going to go into a quick commercial break. I'll be right back, and we're going to finish that video I was just watching. Be right back. This is the Pascal Show. Bye.
You're going to perform tonight. I can't make this interview boring, because this man is too exciting as a host. And I'm truly saying this, and if y'all can't do this, me and this man here is going to leave and go somewhere else so we can get some love. I want everyone in the building to say, I love Pascal on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Wow.
The Fur and Leather Center, providing the highest of fur and leather goods.
Imagination, Image a World. IDEX Media.
Awesome sauce. Yeah, baby.
Hey, it's Mike from Sugarfire. Still open all of our locations. Carry out, delivery, curbside. Call in. We're delivering outside of our range too. So if you get hungry, come on by.
All right, welcome back. We're going to get into it. Thank you guys so much, of course, for tuning in, checking out the show and all that stuff today. Today was a little bit of a one of those days where you think you had everything locked in, ready to go, and then your main guest that you're going to have on for the show kind of throws in at the last minute that they can't make it no more, even though they're locked in their own homes. Things like that happen all the time. But I understand that, James, I'm going to tell you this. Things are going to get weird in 3 weeks. I guarantee you. In 3 weeks, I'm sure people are going to start losing their damn minds. I'll agree with that. I will not disagree with that wholeheartedly. I really do think that there's going to be a lot of people losing their minds. Give it time, for sure. That's why I'm saying everybody needs to start being find some protection, be safe out there, because the crazies are going to be coming out here very, very soon. Very soon. And I think that the situation will get worse only when or if the money train stops rolling in. If the money train stops rolling in for people, it's going to get very dangerous. It's going to get extremely dangerous. And I think people are going to, when desperation really starts to hit, it's going to get really nasty out there. That's why I keep telling everybody to hold on to their money, save their money, hoard that stuff as much as you can. Because right now, we don't know what's going to happen in 2 weeks. 14 days, shoot. If we say Easter, by Easter, God only knows what's going to happen. So you might as well be prepared and be safe rather than unprepared and confused. How's that? Does that work? I think that works. You know what I mean? Take the money out of a bank, Debbie. You really think you should do that? Something to think about. Taking all your money out of the bank. That's something to think about. You never know. Like I said, lots of things to think about. There's a lot of changing things. There's a lot of things moving around. There's a lot of things going on. But there's a lot of idiots like this guy that I was just trying to show you guys a second ago, which is really mind-blowing to me because, like I said, there are people out there that truly believe what this kid believes. And we're going to play that one more time. Hate to put you guys through it again for the second time, but we're going to do this. We're finally going to get to this video because it is really, really ridiculous. Here we go.
I get Corona. At the end of the day, I'm not going to let it stop me from partying. I've been waiting. We've been waiting for Miami spring break for a while. About 2 months we've had this trip planned. 2-3 months. So we're just out here having a good time. Whatever happens, happens.
Okay, so first off, this kid, obviously, as you could see, dude has been drinking and been in the sun way too long. Like way too long, all right? Homeboy needs to figure out something and he needs to call on Jesus because he just about said something really, really stupid. And the fact that he's sitting there going, I don't care, I'm here to get drunk and get laid, it does not make him look good at all. And watch him run for president in 2040. Moving on.
It's really messing up with my spring break. What is there to do here other than go to the bars or the beach, and they're closing all of it? It's really messing up. I think they're blowing it way out of proportion. I think it's doing way too much.
Okay, so a lot of these people right now, obviously, they don't know what's going on. They don't know how serious this situation is. They're kids. They're stupid. They're at the beach. They're getting laid. You know what I'm saying? They're busy doing their thing, right? Because they've been working so hard at college. Yeah, they're working so hard at college. So stressful. Got to thank their parents for paying their whole tuition. Moving on.
It's bad. We need a refund. this virus ain't that serious. It's serious. It's more serious things out there like hunger and poverty, and we need to address that.
Wow. This guy. Wow. Okay. He tries to spin it to make himself sound woke and stuff. Wow. Can we just take a moment and look at this dude right here? Yeah. That came out of that man's mouth. Okay. Now, no. You don't say stuff like that, man. You just don't. If you don't know what's going on, don't say nothing at all. That's what I think. But he had to spin it, though. He had to do that little spin like, hey, there's hunger and poverty, yo. You know what I'm saying? We got to think about that now. We got to address that. These guys are so clueless. This is very sad. Moving on.
Yeah, I mean, we planned this a long time ago, and it was kind of up in the air if we still go, but like we're here. I just turned 21 this year, so I'm here to party, so it's kind of disappointing, but we're just making the most.
Are you serious? Like, oh, this is like so like my 21st birthday, and this is totally ruining everything. Oh my God. I'm done. I'm really done, bruh. Like, this is the world we live in right now. People that are this clueless, too busy, like I said, getting drunk and getting laid. Man, this is America, by the way. This is America. Or that way. This is America. Moving on.
Most of it, we met these other people in our little Airbnb spot, so we're just hanging out with them and trying to get drunk before everything closes.
Oh man, why guys? This is real, y'all. This is very real. She's so proud of saying that. We're just getting drunk and like trying to like before everything closes.
I mean, it sucks, but we're gonna make the best of it. We're enjoying ourselves. It sucks, and I'm from New Orleans, so this really sucks. However, we're gonna enjoy ourselves. We having day parties all day. It's my birthday, St. Patrick's Day. Turn up.
Okay, turn up. Turn up. It's her birthday. Turn up. This whole thing is very sad to me. It's very sad to me. We live in this world where there are still people to this day that don't believe the hype. They're sitting there going, don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype. There are still people out there that are like this. Now I'm not, this is obviously a little bit of older video. It's St. Patrick's Day time. So obviously some of these kids, I'm hoping some of these kids have woken up and realized the truth of what's going on. But there's still, to this day, people who refuse to believe that this stuff is real. Moving on.
Trying to roll with we're just living for the moment. We're just gonna do what happens when it happens. When stuff closes, we're gonna do it when it closes. But besides that, we're just trying to have the best trip we can.
Okay, so there you have it, folks. That is the youth of America. That is the future taxpayers of America, basically. All in one spot, being stupid. We live in this country with them. Unfortunately, this is the situation that we're in, y'all. People are idiots, man. It's really, really sad. You know what I mean? Wow. James, Debbie said, why are you making the people look so bad? Why are you making my people look so bad? I'm not trying to make any of your people look bad, all right? There was a black girl in there. She said some stupid stuff, too. She said some stupid-ish, too, okay? Like, I'm just saying there's some really stupid people out there of all races that are still not believing that this thing is real. James says on YouTube, I blame the adults. Damn right. You blame the parents, I'm assuming. You know? Yeah, right. You know, I can't, there's nothing I can say about this situation, but looking at the situation of a bunch of privileged kids that have no clue of what's going on. And they just think that, it's not going to touch me. It's only going to hit China, and it's on the coast somewhere, but it'll be fine. There's no way it can get me. And watch all them kids get hit with it because they were just chilling on the beach, hanging out, you know? But this is the situation that we're in. There's so many people that deny the idea of it. Like, I don't want to ever get it. You know, I don't think I could get it. You know, if I stay smart and if I stay clean, but I still believe that it's out there. I still believe that I could catch it. You know what I'm saying? Just by shaking somebody's hand or going into a supermarket. You know what I'm saying? Like, dang, man. People are just being really, really, really close-minded about this situation. That was the future of our country right there. That was our people right there, man. Talking that mess. Talking idiotic stuff. You know? Yes, Debbie, that's true. That is part of being young. Absolutely. But on some real stuff, y'all. But on some real stuff, that doesn't solve the issue. That should not be the excuse. It should not be the excuse, you know? In fact, James just said on YouTube, this virus is serious, I believe. Yeah, I believe it's serious as a heart attack. In fact, it's so serious that I wanted to pull something up because it was very funny. It was really, really funny. If I can find it, that is. I have to find it, and that's the tough part. Let's see. I got to find it. Hold up. Let's see. Oh, yes. Okay, so I found it. It's hilarious. I have to play it because it's absolutely amazing. It is absolutely amazing. But 1 second, because of course it's got to go through an ad. Okay. So this was a day ago. This was literally a day ago. It was a press conference with Trump, with one of his people that is working diligently on the coronavirus and trying to figure everything out. And this happened.
You'll notice I was not here over the weekend. I think this is the part that we really need to take personal responsibility for. Saturday, I had a little low-grade fever. So, actually...
Wait. So, real talk, he's clearly not joking. He's clearly not joking. Let's keep it straight funky. He wants to get as far away from this woman as possible. He wasn't about that life. He's like, nah, I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? It's hilarious. It's hilarious. But this is the situation that we're in. You know what I mean? This is our president, and this is the situation that we're in right now. You know, and obviously he don't want to catch it. He don't want to catch it. You know what I mean? Let's see the rest of this real quick.
Probably a GI thing, but you know, I'm meticulous. I'm a physician. I looked it up. I ended up piggy bank. I'm from Walter Reed,
Notice
so
that he's
I got a test
further away
late
from her.
Saturday night, and I'm negative. I stayed home another day just to,
Thank you for saying that.
yeah, just to make sure. That's how we protect one another.
That's sad.
So, you know, unless everybody's taking their temperature every day, we can't say that he had no symptoms. These are the kinds of things that we have to do for one another. This is the personal responsibility that I'm talking about. That
Okay, so personal responsibility, like, you know, I get it. We got to, you know, take care of ourselves and all that. Yeah, of course, we got to do that, of course. And yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Trump already has it. Shoot, Prince William already has it. You know, he already got it. So I wouldn't be surprised if Trump has it. That is not a surprise. You know, and I guess only time will tell. We'll see for sure. You know, he may have it without any symptoms, you know, or very minor symptoms. A lot of people have gotten it with minor symptoms. Thank God for that. But we are in a situation right now where there's a whole lot of misunderstood stuff that's being thrown back and forth. There is, as we were just talking with my brother, Chris Phillips, there's a lot of questions in regards to what can fix this, what can stop this. You know, we never even know. We might, this whole slowing things down, this whole process or this whole idea of having everybody isolate themselves may not even be the answer. We just don't know. Oh, I'm sorry. I meant Prince Charles. Sorry. Thank you, Debbie. Not Prince Williams. Sorry. Prince William is the son. You're right. You're absolutely right. So Prince Charles. I meant Prince Charles. Sorry. Prince Charles has it. And he shakes hands and kiss babies all day, every day, all day. So then you look at somebody like Trump, who's doing the same. Well, actually, he's more like punching babies and smacking people in the face. But anyway, he's still touching people. He's still out there with multiple people around him all day, every day. He is touching things every single day. You don't see him in these videos with gloves on. So it's only inevitable that he would most likely get it. Right? Something to think about, guys. It's crazy. 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 But anyway, I'm going to get going, guys. You know, it was a wonderful one. It was wonderful to hang out with all y'all. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, hanging out, the whole nine. But I will be back tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. We got some great people on, and we are going to be busy with all the good things that are going to be going on tomorrow. So, you know, be sure to tune in tomorrow. Have a good time. Oh, and, you know, tomorrow we're going to be doing some trivia. So it's going to be everything. It's going to involve you guys. And the thing is I would love to challenge one of you guys to actually Skype into the show. I would love to see one of y'all faces. That would be fun. Do a fun little trivia thing with y'all. That would be fun. So just think about it. Skyping into the show or FaceTiming through Facebook or something like that. Skype into the show and let's talk. Let's hang out, you know? Let's hang out. I would love to meet one of you guys face to face. You know what I'm saying? Just a thought. No, they don't make orange gloves, unfortunately. Yeah, that would be perfect for Trump, actually. So, yeah. But anyway, tune in tomorrow morning. We'll be back at it again, as we always do. Anyway, it's time to get going. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. And I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Much love to you guys. Bye.
You're going to perform tonight. I can't make this interview boring because this man is too exciting as a host. And I'm truly saying this, and if y'all can't do this, me and this man here is going to leave and go somewhere else where we can get some love. I want everyone in the building to say, I love Pascal on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Wow.
The Fur and Leather Center, providing the highest of fur and leather goods.
Imagination, Image a World. IDEX Media.
Awesome sauce. Yeah, baby.
Hey, it's Mike from Sugarfire. Still open all of our locations. Carry out, delivery, curbside. Call in. We're delivering outside of our range, so if you get hungry, come on by.